Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel. I'm Carolyn Perry. I'm an intuitive reader, tarot reader, intuitive reader, general. um, I also do past life regression healing, which I thought I'd talk a little bit about. Just that the work that I would do if you were interested in doing a past life regression healing is that we would go back to a place where maybe there's something that you're managing in this life that feel kind of stuck with, or that kind of holds you back. Maybe a connection to somebody else that feels stuck or you can't quite understand. And with the past life regression, which is done under hypnosis, we go back to another time when you had maybe a connection or a cord connection to what happened in that time, and we bring some healing to it. For instance, there are times when people are feeling really apprehensive about doing their work, about stepping into their power here. And when we do some past life work around it, often it leads to a time when you were persecuted or burned or hung or something for being in your power, for being who you are. So that causes the apprehension in this lifetime to step forward. When we bring some healing to that one that went through that persecution, that healing ripples into this life and allows you to feel more empowered to do your work here. Which is what I like to do. I don't like to just do like a drop in, see where you were, who you were, what was going on there, and then leave. I like to offer some healing for that, and so that we can bring healing into this life too. So if you're interested in a reading, personal reading, or doing some past life healing, doing some trauma healing, we can do all of that. Please just reach out to me. The information is down below. And if you like or are interested in my channel, please subscribe, give me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, hear what you'd like to see more of. Okay, that's done. So let's move on. Just moving on to the reading for today. And this is just a weekly update reading, the energy for the next week, what's coming in, what's happening. Last week's reading was quite positive. I hope you did have a positive week. We're into the Labor Day weekend now. So this will be from September 1st through the 8th, just this whole next week, starting Monday to Monday. And I'm going to try to do this each Sunday so that we have a Monday to Monday read. All right, so we're just looking for the energy for this week. So let me pull some cards. And I'm just going to shuffle these one more time. The energy of September, the 1st to the 8th. And then I just like to pull out the cards that I'm drawn to. So let me put you down so you can see the cards as I'm pulling them. Let me move this over a little. There you go. And we have the Nine of Pentacles, the World, the Knight of Cups. Oh, and there's two more here. The Chariot and the Six of Wands. Nice. So again, last week we had a lot of cards that talked about some movement, having some movement. Let me just put this down a little more. And this week is the same. So these are the beautiful foil, the gold foil tarot deck. It's very much like the Rider-Waite. It's just got this beautiful foil on the outside. It's really nice. Oh, let's just put that one too. So starting off with, we have the Nine of Cups. We have the World card, the Knight of Cups, the Chariot, the Six of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. So the way I look at this is that this is, it seems to be really some movement forward in the physical. So for whatever it is that you're working on, the Nine of Cups can be a new opportunity to make money, a raise. Trying to get it so that you can see what I'm doing. A raise, just a new opportunity in work, but it also can be just coming into the physical and having more of a sense of kind of independence and control within the physical world, starting to step into a feeling of things starting to come together. And the world is definitely just stepping into a new chapter, a new opportunity for what is it you're doing now? Where are you now? What's happening for you now? As far as letting go of the things, the chapter, or the closing a chapter on somewhere you've been and moving into where you're going. Noticing my junk is next to me. And then the Knight of Cups, moving into, just having an opportunity to receive more joy, having more joy, more brightness, just more play in your life. So things lightening up a bit. The Chariot is a quick moving, again, it could be a job opportunity, a move, a physical move, but it's a quick moving. It's kind of destiny. It's like something that you've said yes to on a soul path, and now it's moving forward. So this is like, feels like, again, we had this last week, almost like a quick moving energy, some movement forward towards things that you're wanting, and letting go of this. This is like kind of feeling like a victory after a long battle, like being through a time of things feeling heavy and hard, and now stepping into something new that feels like there's some movement and something happening. And this is a new opportunity to receive, to, like, this is an opening of your heart to something new, receiving something that you're passionate about or that you really care about, that really stimulates you. It's a new beginning. So these cards are talking about opportunities from new work, maybe even a new love opportunity, but there's a chapter that you're moving into and letting go of this kind of being stuck from the past. So there's like movement forward that we haven't really seen for a while. Yay. I feel like September is really, my intuitive sense of September is that there is this sense of moving into a time of movement after being, kind of in a slow place. And I think for a lot of people, 2025 has felt pretty stuck and slow, but this is movement toward, starting to move towards what it is that you've been calling in. So let's just pull one of these healing spirit cards to try to get kind of a reading from that. You have the power to make yourself better. And I will read what that card talks about. The healing power of the spirit world will always be there for you, and you will make the effort when you make the effort to heal your own body, mind, and life. You might not be aware of it, but the moment that you try to fix what is broken in your life, healing spirits will pour out their power, their pure compassion, to get you back to full health and strength. Spirit healers are working with you right now because they know how important it is for you to get back to being the best you can be. Remember, the power of love is what connects you to the spirit helpers and healers, and they are reminding you to just how strong love is when it comes to the medicine you require. So again, I feel like this is like kind of affirming that in the physical now, you're starting to receive some of the things to help you to step into what it is you're calling. And I think that my sense is that there's been a time of feeling drained, kind of feeling stuck, feeling almost like there isn't support there. And this is just a nice reminder that you are being supported. And sometimes it's about divine timing. And I hate that phrase because I don't like to have to wait for divine timing. But sometimes it's about the divine timing that helps us to get to the movement that we're waiting for. And it's not really about anything that you're not doing or that you're not being supported. So sometimes the sense of the answer being no or things not moving is actually the answer. And it's just divine support in the right way. And the card that came out from this deck, the Work Your Light deck, is the Montakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So if this card resonates with you, I'll read it to you. It may symbolize that you are a starseed being, maybe from Mintaka or one of the other ancient civilizations. The Montakans are a soul group who originated on the planet in a constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. The Montakans' home planet is thought to have been a water world with with water so pure that you can see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when in and around the crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything in light, the light in all beings. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle with the feeling that they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you've pulled this card, you could mean that you are a Mintakan and are longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. The mantra is, I allow myself to be truly here and at home on this planet. I release any grief around not belonging or feeling held and call it in the perfect home. So I think a lot of us have struggled with this feeling of not belonging here. A lot of light workers have struggled. A lot of people on the path has struggled with this feeling of not belonging here. And I think that that's what we're being called to remember, is that we belong here just as much as anyone else. That this is our home just as much as anyone else's. And I think we're being called to remember that, to fall into that, to reconnect with the earth in that way. And that helps to bring healing to everyone here as well, because we're owning it. We're allowing ourselves to feel it. Sometimes I think my sense is that along the way, we have been programmed to believe that we don't belong, that, there's a reason why we were persecuted, and that it was because we weren't supposed to be here. And that's not true. That's old programming. And it's time to let that go and to come here and be here and start to really step into your power and do the work that you meant to be here to do. So I think that's what this energy is starting to move us towards that reclaiming our power, reclaiming who we are, reclaiming our right to be here, and stepping into a new role, which is, as we step into our power, we step into the world in a different way. We start to hold our place in the world where we belong. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope that you do start to feel more and more empowered and supported. I think this is beautiful that we have these connections online that we can reach out to. There's more and more of that going on. I think there are more and more places for that to be happening. And I hope to be helping to maybe do some workshops or doing some things that can start to bring people together as well. So hopefully that will happen. Look forward to meeting you, hearing from you. Please subscribe if you haven't. Send me a comment, and reach out if you want some support. And I will be back. I'm going to possibly do another reading today, more towards the love soulmate twin flame reading. So check out that if I get to. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. And have a great weekend, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.